take this opportunity, however, to suggest that we all hail heroic. Oh, that's all I'm saying.
Forgive me, Doctor. I'm receiving a number of distress calls. I don't doubt it.
Y'all remember to tip your waitresses. Have a mighty fine night.
You come in peace, surrender or be destroyed. Here to make war, we surrender. False words, important things are new people.
When the appointed hour arrives, the Marauders will deactivate their cloaking devices and begin transporting Klingon shock troops directly to the landing zone.
Landing zone? Where? Tell me.
Why not? Your feeble weapons will be useless against us. We will kill all your males and take your females to mate with.
All right. Now the Federation's taking over, whether you like it or not. You people, you've been running this planet like a seaport planet. From now on, it's going to be under one roof. You're going to run it like a business. That means you're going to make a profit.
Look at these 3 words written larger than the rest, with a special pride never written before or since. Tall words proudly saying, "We the people."
Hi, I'm Nicole DeBoer. I played Lieutenant Ezri Dax on DS9, and I welcome you to Birdo Prey 5 channel. Hail Karoga.
Hello world, it's Birdo Prey 5, Qapla, and welcome to Call of Duty Warzone plus Open Lines Tuesday for October 19th, 2021. And a big thank you to John Araki, who put in a $1 super chat before I even started. And I apologize. I was a few minutes late. I ended up on a last-minute call with Ciso Prey. She broke her cell phone and needed help trying to find a new cell phone in stock for tomorrow. Unfortunately, couldn't find one. And a big thanks to the Random Menace for a €2 super chat. We said, let the money talk. Greetings from the future. Well, thank you guys. I do appreciate the tips. Not Ryan Johnson says hello in Qapla. Hail Karoga. Indeed, hail Karoga. And he says, how many times will Bird crash into the ground in the game today? Or say, son of a bitch. Captain Trek says hello. Welcome, Captain. Richie Poole says Qapla world. And let me turn off the camera. John Araki put another $1 through super chat, just in case we get Kissing Dax. We'll be able to see it once I have the game screen on. Mike Richards says greetings from Columbus, Ohio. Greetings, Mike Richards. Super Blubberpuss says hello, guys. Welcome, Super Blubberpuss. John DeMarco's in the house. Greetings, John DeMarco, who says greetings all. Super Blubberpuss is Bird of Prey. Qapla, hope you and family are doing well. Super Blubberpuss, best I've been feeling in a while. I'll be honest. I've had 2 good nights sleep in a row. Now, granted, last night I didn't sleep as much because I ended up going to bed quite late since I was awake for the first time in months. I actually stayed up past 10 p.m. And then I woke up a little extra early today. And so I only got like 6 hours of sleep instead of my usual 7.5 to 8. But other than that, I'm still feeling better on that 6 hours of sleep than I've been feeling on 8 hours for the last 2 months. And it appears that my CPAP machine was broken, whether it was my hose or some part of it was defective. And now that we replaced many of the parts, thank God it's working again. And I am actually able to get sleep again. Quality sleep. It is making so much of a difference in my day-to-day life. So I truly feel for those who are not getting sleep and not getting the help they need. You don't realize how bad you get until you get to experience, the quality sleep. And people say, I could never sleep with that mask. I could never. Let me tell you, by the time you come to get to the mask, you are already past the point of giving a shit about what you look like when you sleep or if there's a mask on your face. Okay? If you need the mask, you don't care about the mask being on your face. You just want sleep. It doesn't matter how. It doesn't matter why. If they said, hook these battery cables to your nipples and you will sleep better, you would consider doing it. That's the point you get to. And then when it works, you're like, well, I don't fucking care how stupid I look because I got amazing fucking sleep. Anyway, Resolute Germ says, hi all, welcome Resolute Germ. And I put in the link to join the panel. Let me go ahead and pin that this time so I don't forget. Hello, Captain Track. Welcome. Long time no here.
I was just gonna say you should pin it.
I did. We're all pinned. We're all pinned. Let's see. What do we got here? John Araki says, speak English though. Yes. Random Menace, please. No more chats in some language I can't pronounce. Bradley Briggs says, Zup, y'all. Zup, Bradley. Cinnamon Bunny says, bird hose were broken. Bird's hose. Hose. Oh, my hose. Yes. I think it was my hose. I get it now. John Araki says, Bird of Prey, do you have a Philips demonstration? They got recalled. No, I don't. I have the other one, the ResMed, which did not get recalled. So it doesn't cause cancer, hopefully. But I think I just had the random bad piece. Mm-hmm. And I didn't think, we didn't think of it as of being a problem until I replaced it and it seemed to get better. The thing was, I replaced all the pieces right after my pneumonia because we were out, the gardener's here and the window's open, Mama Frey. Of course, it's Tuesday. The gardeners come. This is the better gardener that only stays 15 minutes. Of course, they're going to come while I'm online.
Well, at least it's only 15 minutes of that.
Fucking change, motherfuckers.
Yeah, bring on the leaf blowers.
Yep.
You tell him, Sassy.
Random Menace.
Pozdravujem z budúcnosti, ako sa tu všetci máte. Should, again, the universal translator, I keep forgetting it. Greetings from the future, how are you doing, guys?
Greetings. Little Blubberpuss says, no morning dew to Captain Track. Captain Track, anything you want to say about that?
That's correct.
John DeMarco says, no, he's got the flathead demonstration. And
Dream Station.
Fool says, bring on the leaf blowers. John DeMarco, cry havoc and let's slip the leaf blowers of war. So there's that gasoline smell. Fresh from the country gasoline smell.
Yeah, and John Araki goes, Asian Muslim gardener from the USSR is the best choice.
Okay, so there's this new event in Call of Duty called The Haunting. And it's a Halloween event. And I actually went to try it. And it actually called Ghost of Miranda's. It's got a scare warning. It's that scary that it's got to warn people. It says, warning, Ghost of Miranda's features frightening situations, flashing lights, loud sounds, and unexpected shocks.
I have mirrors at home. I'm not afraid.
Would you like to proceed? So we are proceeding against my better judgment. I have no idea. Apparently there's ghosts in this. You die, you become a ghost. Cool. And then you've got to try to still kill people, but you don't have weapon. We'll see what happens. I have a feeling I'm going to become a ghost very quickly.
Duh.
Resolute says it may be too much for Bird. It might be. I might have to go back to the regular.
I found an interesting post on Twitter today. It's about the ecology and Halloween. It says, stop buying plastic skeletons for Halloween. It's terrible for the environment. Locally sourced, all natural skeletons are much more environmentally friendly.
Definitely. Definitely.
Oh my God. No. Okay, let's go raid the graveyard.
Yeah, pretty much. You know what? And the fun part is that Halloween is not a thing here. Like, not at all. It is like few people do some decoration, but like trick or treating is not a thing at all.
Right.
What is happening is basically people are doing. Okay, it used to be. Right now, it's once again a bit more complicated. But usually something like Halloween parties for like teenagers who can go to clubs because it's allowed to go there here officially at 18, but nobody will stop you if you are like 16, 17. You shouldn't be drinking alcohol until you turn 18. But yeah. But anyway, parties are probably the one thing that is happening, and people do like makeup and all that fun stuff. But trick or treating definitely not a thing. I have like pumpkins and all that stuff, but I have clay pumpkins. I do not carve them out because usually I don't know why, but every year around Halloween the weather becomes slightly warmer. So within 1 week the pumpkin starts rotting away, and it just looks horrible. like normal pumpkin when you carve it.
Well, you could always put it in your compost pile after it starts rotting.
Definitely, and it's basically I call it
What?
mass
I'm a
grave.
ghost. Kill humans and absorb their spirit.
So you should be in that case immortal because you're already dead. Okay, so yeah.
I don't understand.
Can you walk through walls or
Charge,
something?
jump. Oh, charge, jump. Hold this. Oh, wow. Look at that.
This is funny.
Teleport.
Where are the
And
people?
special boost. I don't know. I'm guessing they're the red dots on the map.
Follow the red dots. But there are other ghosts as well. Seems like
Apparently. No ghosts
there
allowed.
are people. There are people.
There's no ghosts allowed in there, though.
Oh.
It's sacred ground.
So no teleporting. Not even teleport helps.
I can teleport, but only if I use it. Then I can't. I can't teleport past into the sacred ground.
Oh no. It sucks.
No, there's a person somewhere. Why can't I teleport through the wall? What the fuck type of ghost can't get through a wall?
Well, it's the same.
Bert, you suck even as a ghost in this game.
Bert, if you recall, we were watching Twilight Zone, and there was the devil could be contained in a room. So if that can happen, why can't a ghost be kept from going through a wall?
Can I take a car?
No. Can you?
No.
We're not playing with the floor, so
Okay, we got somebody. Let's see. Woo! Get out of my
do you have at least
bathroom.
like weird sounds, like ghostly sounds or
I do.
scary
Oh, I can
sounds?
open doors. I do hear some weird sounds. I can climb a ladder.
Climbing a ladder. That's so human.
I know.
You know what would be funny if there was some somebody like with the Ghostbusters backpack hunting ghosts.
Where'd my guy go? I need your soul. I need a souls. What are you shooting at me?
How can
I'm a
somebody
ghost.
shoot at you?
I'm coming for you, motherfucker. Where's that soul? I need the soul.
Somebody better be clipping this.
Oh, there's juicy soul. What did you kill me as a ghost? What the fuck is the point of a ghost if you can kill me? What the hell? And they've got teams. I don't have a team. God damn it.
And Cinnabon says human skeletons are high in carbon.
Qapla, brightest day.
Hey,
And
brightest
also
day.
calcium, I think.
Guys, I'll be right back. Give me a minute. Talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah, and John DeMarco, just feed the pumpkin to your goats. Yeah. I have to do something very bad to Salty Tracker. Something evil. I don't know what, but because he just started spreading rumors about me that I'm drinking goat milk right directly from the goat in the morning. And other horrible stories. And that's just because I said that I like goat cheese and sheep cheese. That was the only thing that I said. There's nothing wrong with freaking goat cheese or sheep cheese.
Oh.
Those are actually tasty. But he doesn't believe me. Anyway.
He has
yeah.
no imagination. What do you expect?
I am invited to a pro bono consulting workshop. Why should I do something pro bono? Either pay me or go away. Oh no, it's Slimer O'Prey. Call the Ghostbusters. CMR, exactly. And Wesley says, greetings, loyal Karogans. Hello, Wesley. Wesley, no, I don't love goats. I don't. Resolute Germ, that's actually a great idea. Send Salty another hospital bill that will scare the shit out of him. Yeah, for the boob job or something.
Mm-hmm.
Is there something?
Is he willing to increase or decrease?
Let's vote on that one. Increase or decrease? I don't care. I need to, but I don't know how much it would cost in the United States because. But it should be something like 5 digits, right? On the invoice.
You could probably get it for about 25,000.
Yeah, so 5 digits. That's fine. Wesley Crusher. Shut up, Wesley. Oh. U.S. hospital invoice. How it looks like. Oh, there I found nice one for 367,000.
Cool.
That's a nice one. I don't know, for that money you could probably build a big part of a hospital over here.
Sorry about that. extra late sex day.
Ah, well, you know that we know his middle initial, so sending it to Michael J. Crawford wouldn't be difficult. It would look official. Without the middle initial, it might not.
Yeah, and with big red stamp over it, past due.
Ooh, I like that.
No, Charlie is not here, Super Blubber Puss. He is on the phone with Mama Bray.
Video call.
Welcome, Wesley Crusher.
Hi, Wesley.
Hey, Wesley.
I thought he's coming on the panel. He's not.
I thought he was.
Yeah, Joseph, what do you think of version wireless cell phones?
Verizon, I think, is what he means.
But he didn't write Verizon. What
Well,
should I think about Verizon
You probably don't
wireless
have
cell
Verizon, do you?
No. It's actually a funny discussion that appeared on. Yes, Cinnabon West is here.
Yes.
Both of you are here. Come on to the panel.
Boo. Are you scaring him or are you booing him? Are you going boo or boo?
Probably both.
Yeah.
I know that that telecom is relatively small in the United States, but is one of the largest providers here in Europe, and I go with the telecom. I have my contract with telecom, and actually a very good one. One of I don't have a phone on a contract. I don't take phones on my contract. I always buy them separately. And I pay for, and we have extremely we have the highest basically payments within the surrounding countries here. I pay, and I know that my wife, but okay, she has her iPhone, and so she pays something like €60 a month. And out of the 60 something, like 30 goes for paying up the phone, and but I pay something like 22, and it's basically unlimited calls, unlimited messages, and I don't know how much, 10 gig of data, but I can carry over to next month if I don't spend all those data. And since I'm working from home where there is Wi-Fi everywhere, I don't even spend it. So, and I know that in the United States, the phone contracts are like ridiculously expensive.
Yes, they are.
That a contract around $100 a month is not unusual.
Wes promises not to choke himself with the wires.
There are cell phones with wires. Yeah, they are called chargers, Mike.
Exactly.
I think he meant in the olden days, before cell phones or wireless. They were the wired cell phones. You know, the kind Alexander Graham Bell invented.
No, but even the first cell phones, basically, you had to carry the battery pack with you. You know, like a suitcase.
Yeah,
I remember the bag phone. Yeah.
And Super Blubberpool says I pay around $50 a month with through Verizon. Okay.
Okay, so my mission for today is to destroy a car or a vehicle with another player in it. So my
So
plan,
just always hijack a car, put it as a bait,
That's exactly it.
Yeah,
Is to
and
bait somebody into taking it. That was a quick kill.
did you kill somebody?
I did. I drove right over them. Oh, cool. Okay, so there we go. So
Bert, can I time out 54.5 Axis Radio?
What?
Why would you want to do that?
Because he put out the hashtag
More
more goats for
Joseph.
more goats for Joseph.
I'm sorry about that, but
and Resolute says 3 lines completely unlimited 110. Okay. Bert, just crash yourself. Someone died in the car. Yeah.
okay. So anyway, what I have though is I put the C4 on the back of this. So now I leave this somewhere, somebody's going to take it. And then
was there somebody
blow
running?
It. Yes. But now we'll see if we can't get them to take it.
No,
God damn it.
To kill you. Yeah. Are you a ghost or not? Oh, you
No,
abandoned,
I'm in the regular game.
the ghost mission. Okay.
Son of a bitch. It sucks too, because.
And Wesley says, I will send Joseph more goats and Cinnabon more horses. You know what? Do it. I will sell those and use the money in a better way. One shot, one kill. Did you kill the guy?
I did. I actually got the guy.
Cool.
I'm actually back in the game. Where did I leave that goddamn car?
I'm not following so closely the game, so.
Let's see if we can't find another vehicle. Here it is. In fact, I think that's it. That's pretty sure that is my vehicle. Yeah. No, that's not mine. It's just another one.
And is it a new subscriber? Because I never seen that name before. My fractured butthole says, hi all.
Hello, my fractured butthole.
And Mike says, it sounds like
please clip that. Oh my god.
Son of a bitch.
John DeMarco, I think all the goat comments are not resonating with Joseph. You know what, John? I think I have a strategy right now. I will embrace the goat and sheep comments, and then it becomes obsolete. That's, I think, the best strategy I can choose right now. I need to ride the wave. I can't fight it because I won't win the fight.
Damn it. Somebody's been here already.
But the good thing is I ordered 2 days ago my favorite rum, and the rum came today. And it's almost 10:30 in the evening, so I will just go downstairs and pour myself a little bit out of the bottle. It's basically diabetes in a bottle. What I'm drinking, it's so sweet, but yeah.
Do you mix it or drink it straight?
Straight. No, it's you know what? It's a rum, but it's really so sweet, like it was a liquor. You know, like really really sweet taste.
Wonder what that would taste like in coffee.
Honestly, I don't even like coffee with like alcohol in it, like Irish coffee or something. Doesn't resonate with me.
Ooh, the gas is coming.
This is what. Capture software. Okay. Is this something like a shopping mall or?
It's a TV station, supposedly.
Can you show me the red poster that's on the wall? Fakty. That's Facts. The TV station is called Facts. Dostichno Wiezie. Okay, you walked away, but it's probably
Sorry. The
no
gas
problem.
is coming for me.
Yeah.
Where'd my car go? Somebody stole my car. I didn't get a chance to put a bomb on it. Son of a bitch.
And Kitty Bear says, I'm not playing today. And Super Blubberpoos, I just put it on the screen and I'm trying to zoom in. I'm not sure if you can see it. This one. It's a cheap thing. It's not even like extremely expensive or something. It's sub 20 euro. The bottle. But definitely, if you are drinking it, you need to drink some water with it because otherwise, next morning, headache, guaranteed.
Oh, man. I got hit right in the chest.
Good job.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, actually, it looked like a headshot. Okay. Well, I can't complain about that. That was a clean kill. I didn't see it. Okay, we'll try this again. I need to get a car wired up so it explodes when someone tries to take it. And we can get my challenge completed for today.
Okay, this web shop here sells it for €17.50, which is actually on the cheaper side.
Cool.
Okay, I'm looking at the bottle. No, I'm going to pour myself one. Be right back.
What's he buying rum?
Yep.
I already bought it.
But it hasn't come yet.
He's got it there.
Then why don't you just open it and drink it?
He is.
God.
I love you.
Oh, that's way too far out.
Hello.
And Wesley says, Joseph, don't be a drunk. I'm not a drunk.
That's what a drunk would say.
A serious question. Have you ever seen or heard me drunk on a stream?
I want to know.
How you wouldn't know? You would know.
How would I know?
I would speak perfect English.
Then yes.
Oh, it's always, I have the feeling that I can, when I'm basically tipsy, I can speak all the languages in the world. I have the feeling, obviously. And then it disappears the next day. Only the headache stays. And my greeter, Super Blubberpuss, what's up? And Super Blubberpuss replies, watching bird die over and over. Yeah, which is pretty much the Tuesday entertainment here on YouTube, watching bird die over and over.
You think the bazooka could probably blow up their car? So we
Just
got to
don't.
get somebody to steal the car and then bazooka it.
Just point the bazooka towards the car and be in a good distance from it. And definitely don't shoot it through the window, because the glass will probably stop it and it will explode inside a building. And Wesley says, Joseph is a drunk now. Yeah. Sure.
Where'd it go?
Did somebody take it
No,
already?
oh, it's at the other side. It's the other side. Yeah. There's no way I can hide with a bazooka.
What does it mean, phone blocked?
Prone block means I can't crawl.
Oh.
Prone.
And yes, Wesley, it does vary, but a euro is a little over $1.
Yeah.
Yes, Mike Richards. Need Call of Duty, the Uncle Polly version.
I'd buy that.
I figured you would.
Come on, where are some claymores or some landmines?
Our goat comments got caused Joseph to overdrink. No, Wesley. No. And don't forget, I'm an Eastern European. The standards here are different.
In what way?
The amount to overdrink is way different.
Yeah. Pretty much, Wesley. Not like in California where you can where you drink like
Oh
3
shit,
beers.
the gas is here. Oh fuck.
Where you
Oh
drink like
no.
3 beers and you are
I can't
considered
run
drunk.
fast. I'm dead.
Oh.
Because of the two weapons I had. Both were too big to run faster than the gas. That sucked. That was easily my fault.
The fun part is that in Russia, a beer was considered a soft drink until the 90s.
Really?
Yeah. We are spectating, Bert. Are you taking a break?
No, I thought I had to play again.
By the way, in Slovakia, the alcohol level you can drive with is 0.0. Nothing. Not even a small beer.
Really?
Hmm.
Hmm.
And still, in a small country like we are, there are every month about 100 driver's licenses taken by the police just because of alcohol.
But how many people are actually killed?
Those numbers went down like significantly because basically you lose your driver's license for 2 years after the first time, and after the second time they catch you with alcohol, or when you drive within the 2 years without the driver's license, you lose your driver's license either for 10 years or for life.
Wow. Imagine if the U.S. were to be intelligent. I mean, and
And you
that's
just
something
move to a
similar.
different state and get another driver's license.
Is it like that? Easy, that you could go to another state and get a driver's license?
That's
Isn't DMV like connected?
the
You know, like
DMVs are per state.
Mhm.
Some states talk with each other, not all of them.
what did you do? Why did you turn on the map?
I hit the wrong goddamn button.
Yeah. I'll hit the right goddamn button next time.
Oh, poor Charlie.
Must be a lot of people driving without a license there. You know what? Actually, no. Actually, no. Not that many. There are like areas where there is like less population, and there is in that case not that many like police.
Mhm.
So I can imagine that the people break the rules there, here and there, but definitely in the cities, not really. And I can tell you that I get stopped by the police. I'm driving, and I'm not driving very often. That's the thing. That sometimes I jump in my car maybe like twice a week, maybe. I don't need to, because since working from home, it's literally only for shopping or going to going somewhere like cinema or so. And probably like 10 to 15% of the time I'm driving, I'm getting stopped by the police. Basically, just normal check control. But definitely, it's mandated that every time you get the breathalyzer test, every time. That's like given.
Hmm.
I had one day where I got stopped 3 times within like 30 minutes. Sometimes the police does like like preemptive like they have like the days that where there are like all the police is out and they are basically trying to control as many cars as possible, and those who get fined that day are actually stupid because it is announced sometimes like a week ahead that there is going to be something like that. So yeah, within like 30 minutes, I got like 3 breathalyzer tests, and it was like, okay, I don't care.
Now, why would you?
Yeah. Oh, because this is one of the things where I would never step into a car behind the driver's behind
Sure.
the wheel when I had a drink or something. And usually I am the designated driver when we are somewhere out, so because the girls want to have fun.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
God damn it.
And Super Blubberpoo says the random is. I heard that the police there carry automatic weapons. Is that correct? No, it's not correct. Definitely not. They have basically pistols. Something I don't know, like 9mm, something. I even don't know what kind, what type of guns they are carrying, and not every police officer is equipped with a gun. And let's read through the comments that are here. Driver's licenses depend on state. In California, they require driving test and extensive questionnaire. In other states, you pay $10 and get a license. Then you drive to California, exchange it over. Interesting. You must be very suspicious character to get pulled over that much. You know what? Not really, Resolute Germ. It's you get no, and definitely not on a list. There is not a single reason why I should be on a list. It's pretty much a common thing that definitely if you would drive like let's say 2 weeks here, you would be definitely stopped by the police. Like it's just a regular check. It takes like 2 minutes, nothing more. They just want to see your driver's license, the pay like the technical evaluation for the car. I don't know what's the name for it in English, but you have to probably do that as well, something like once every 2 years or so often. When you have a car that you basically get your car checked by an
Needs to
official.
be inspected, yeah.
Yeah, like an official inspection. So they check if you have that one, and they give you the breathalyzer, and then there you go. It's literally common thing. Unless you are like my mother, who is 70, driving a car regularly over the speed limit. So she gets fined basically all the time, but usually the fines are something like 15 euro or so. She always talks nicely to the police officers. She's a charming woman. She always says, I'm living from a teacher's salary. How much do you think I can pay? And now she retired as of September. So now she can say I'm retired. How much do you think I can pay? But she's definitely driving at least like 10 over limit. And I'm talking miles.
Right. 10 kilometers over the limit. I don't think so.
10 kilometers over limit is actually, like if you go something like 10% over the speed limit, they don't even stop you for that one. You need to really be over the 10% above the speed limit. And I would say, what's such a normal speed in the cities? Is it like 30 miles, 35 per hour?
It depends. It'd be anywhere from 35 to 45.
Yeah, so definitely, if you would go something like in a 35 like 40 or in 45 like 50, they wouldn't stop you. It's like within like the margin of error or whatever. They don't pay attention to that one so much. But if you go like 10 over like more than the 10%, they will definitely stop you. And the fines on the highway, so if you go faster on a highway, is way lower than when you drive like over the speed limit in the cities, which is understandable. Yeah, so. And John DeMarco says, that's crazy. I've never had a breathalyzer test in my life. Interesting.
Yeah, me neither.
And Super Blowerpus says, that's scary living like that in US. You turn into an like that. US is turning into a regime like that. You know what, Super Blowerpus? I wouldn't say it's like. The problem, the main problem is that, especially, and it started in the 90s after basically the fall of communism. Everybody was like, yeah, freedoms, we get all the freedoms in the world. Bullshit. There are as well rules that you need to uh, obey, which is pretty much normal if you don't want to live in an
Anarchy.
anarchy. Yeah, exactly. So that was the time when it started with people driving under influence. And another thing happened in the 90s. Cars became more available because before the fall of communism, basically, we were limited to markets where we could get the cars from. Usually, it was something produced either in Czechoslovakia or in the other Eastern Bloc. Mostly either East Germany, or then Russian cars, if not the local ones. So, and you would have to wait sometimes years to get a new car, and cars were crazy expensive at the time. Basically, just imagine if you earn something like 30K in a year or 35K in a year, you can easily say, okay, this is the money. How much a car costs? Like, let's say those 35K. Average new car will cost something like that. And at the time, just imagine that you would have to work for a new car something like 3 years. So it was basically unavailable, and you had to do an upfront payment and then wait for, let's say, like 2 years for your car. So it was usually like one family had like one car, and not even that. It was literally something, I would have to check it, but it was something like one car per 3 families. So there were literally families without a car at the time. And basically, after the market opened and everything, many used cars were then imported to the country. So, and they were way cheaper, obviously, so people could afford getting cars. And then it became like crazy with the whole situation. So that's why then it started. And then, of course, the car accidents, with deadly car accidents happened, fatal car accidents. So then the police started to check more on the alcohol, and basically the rules were extremely. First, there was, I think, something allowed like that you could have something like one beer and you could still drive, but then it wasn't considered like a big offense if you were not like completely drunk or you didn't cause an accident, so you were only fined. But after they realized, okay, it's becoming basically unbearable with car crashes and fatal car crashes and accidents, so they made it extremely strict. So within the fines that you can get for using a vehicle, for using a car, basically drinking alcohol and driving, you get the highest possible charges. And if you are really drunk, so up, and don't ask me about the amount of alcohol, it is not considered I don't know, like misdemeanor. It is considered a crime, so you can literally go to jail for being drunk, like excessively drunk. Not like the first time, but the second time you lose your driver's license for life. You could lose, literally, as I mentioned before, your driver's license for life, and you can end up even in jail. But it made sense here.
Well, it makes sense here, but people are too stupid and won't allow it to happen.
Executive producer Sal Leibowitz says, Qapla, Bird of Prey, are we discussing driving today? Is Bird of Prey giving up Call of Duty, aka Die, Rinse, Repeat, to take up Gran Turismo? No.
No, Bird is dying over and over.
I don't know if you guys saw it, but I died impressively quick just a second ago. I literally landed, and as soon as I landed, I was hit by a car and immediately taken to the gulag.
Good job.
The question is if the driver was drunk or not,
I think this guy meant to hit me.
And Johnny
That
Marcus
mean he wasn't
says,
drunk.
yeah. Okay, let's check the chat here. Resolute says here you are expected to go as fast as possible. Unfortunately, 90% of the time you are lucky to hit 25. Okay, definitely if you are in a big city in a rush hour, I can imagine that. Johnny Marcus says, from an American perspective, getting randomly stopped and tested like that on a regular basis sets off our authoritarian alarms. But John, from what I was, I hope I explained it in depth why it is actually a pretty common practice, and it's nothing like mean. Usually the police officers, if you are not a total a-hole, they are actually nice guys, and they just do their job. And if you look at it, like they are doing their job, protecting others in the streets, it's completely fine. You just go. And one thing that they are doing, and I know that in the United States it's probably common practice, but it wasn't like a few years ago, when they catch you speeding and you basically run into a speed trap, they don't necessarily stop you right afterward, but they just send you a picture, which is something that we didn't have, and it became a common practice like 3-4 years ago. And I know that that we have like one pretty picture of my wife behind the wheel and driving above the speed limit. And but the good thing is that if you pay within 14 days the fine and you don't challenge it, and honestly there's nothing to challenge if they catch you with a speed trap driving 25 kilometers an hour over the speed limit. In kilometers, she was driving 115 in a 90 zone in kilometers. So this would be whatever divided by, don't know, 0.7, the speeds, so that you can get the miles. Nothing excessive, in other words, but definitely faster than the norm. But you have to pay only like 2/3 of the fine if you pay it within 14 days after receiving it. Okay, you read the executive producer Saul Leibovitz comment. So Super Bowl says, "I know we are used to it. That does not mean it's not an invasion of privacy. They make you thankful for the oppression. That's what they are doing here. If they tell us it's for our own good." Honestly, as I mentioned, there are some idiots driving around. So if they stop them as well, I don't mind it. The police there do not have the tech to know when they are pulling over the same car over and over. You guys have plates, right? Yeah, we do have plates. And they check basically the plates because they check all the paperwork against their data, what they have in the computers. It's all um, connected. And yeah, you call it total control. You know what? It's really I don't know. I don't know.
God damn it.
Bert playing COD is death comedy in a good way. He jumps, he loots, he meets others, he dies. Yeah, pretty much.
If I had a few more bullets in that gun, I would have had that guy. It was.
Several operas. I don't know if you are not oversensible here with the comment that they are harassing and stalking.
I'll be honest, Joseph. When you say it to an American, that seems a very. It just seems overreaching. We would protest that. We wouldn't like the. We don't allow random. Random. What's that? Random checkpoints for alcohol are usually found to be illegal.
Really?
I mean, cities still do them, but when they get to the courts, they're usually thrown out. Because to stop somebody, you're supposed to have proper cause or just cause. You're not supposed to be able to do random stops.
I don't know the random checks. So but I see it all around Europe. It's nothing like unusual. And it's okay. Where I know that a friend of mine. Why I say a friend of mine? My nephew. He bought his first car, and it was
Take care,
basically
Cinnabon.
take care, Cinnabon. The Cinnabon Super Boppers, the several times a day, it was basically I just chose an unlucky route that wouldn't be otherwise the case, and it happened only once. And I can tell you that it was when I mentioned that it was that the 90s were so horrible about all the accidents and everything. What I mentioned before, that happened to me in I think it was 99. 99 or no, not 99. It was 2000 in 2000. Yeah, exactly. And I just chose an unlucky route, and this was announced that there will be like police will be there will be like a lot of police in the streets, and they will do random alcohol checks. That was pretty much announced. So And resistance.
Well, this was several years ago, but I remember being stopped. They were doing every car. They were stopping every vehicle and doing a check.
Mhm. Could it be that they were looking for somebody? You know, like roadblocks or something,
That's possible,
or
but they were
because
using that as an excuse. They were just talking. They asked me a question. Had I been drinking? No. I was talking very plainly. I hadn't drank anything, so yeah,
Mm.
I was let go and go on.
And yeah, Kitty Bear, that's crazy. Because Kitty Bear says here, they got my dad in a speed trap once. According to the police, he went 90 kph too fast in a 120 20 kph zone. His VW van top speed is 150 kph. Okay, that's ridiculous. Because one thing where you can basically protest is when they there is basically every single device that the police is using for uh, basically like measuring needs to be state certified, and there are like laboratories that they certify the devices, and the devices to be certified in regular intervals. Otherwise, if there is no certification, you can basically um, how do you call it, like contest
The ticket.
the ruling or the ticket, yeah. So what they for example do, they say if they send you even like like to your home, if they send you a picture, it's an official printout out of the machine.
Mhm.
So it's not like a random picture. It's a printout of that device that caught you speeding, and there is even like the serial number of the device that registered you speeding, and there is as well information when the device was last tested and when the next test is coming. So they are paying attention to that detail, because yeah, and that's something that is relatively recent, maybe like under 10 years,
It's people
because there
walking
were
in the
too
dog.
many people who
They're
said,
about
okay,
to.
you don't have the system properly certified. Even the breathalyzers need to be like extremely certified, and they undergo certification, I think, every 6 months or so, that they are using, the police are using. There was an outcry recently, and the police didn't then purchase it, because they wanted to get, and that's a funny fact, they wanted to purchase a breathalyzer that does not catch not only alcohol but as well THC, so marijuana. uh, and the problem is it could register basically the THC uh, after 3 days of usage. And just to understand, it is the use smoking or basically consuming weed in any form here is strictly forbidden by the law, like strictly forbidden. If they catch you for the first time, you basically just get a note in your like register, is it called, I don't know, you are a user. If they catch you the second time, the lowest charge that you can get as a repeated offender here in that case, for having one joint, if they catch you the second time, the minimum sentence is 10 years. They are trying to change it right now, and the government is there are like different parties within the government, and some of them are pro changing it so that it becomes basically just something where you just pay a fine. So they are not going to legalize it, but decriminalize it, basically. If you are a consumer, if you are a dealer, of course, it's going to still be a crime. We are I think the one of the last countries within the European Union that has this type of ruling, because there are countries within the EU where it is completely legal, like in many states within the United States. So, and Resolute Jerem says those THC breathalyzer testers are very unreliable. I don't know, but there was a big outcry, because the problem is, if you had basically a joint, like let's say 3 days ago, and they catch you, and it would appear in the breathalyzer that you had some like THC in your system, you are definitely completely sober after 3 days of smoking a joint. Yeah, you are definitely sober, but it would register, and you would basically be charged. So that was one thing that didn't happen. The police even didn't buy those breathalyzers, because there was a big public outcry about that one. Yeah. And Mountains of Elysium. Okay, UK here. Mountains is UK, or no, he's Ireland. There are random checkpoints for tax and insurance, as well as separate checkpoints for drink driving. They pretty much stop everyone. Mountains here, they as I mentioned earlier in the stream here, what they are doing is basically the breathalyzer is like mandatory with every check. Sometimes they check you only for alcohol. Sometimes they control your papers, like if you have the insurance paid, and if you have your technical evaluation valid. And the funniest thing, I'm not sure if you heard about it, Mountains. The EU is right now putting in cars. It's going to be a mandatory device. Basically, you need to do a breath test before you turn on your car. It basically doesn't allow you to even start your car if you have alcohol in your system, and it's going to be, I don't know, 2025, I think. Right now I think it's like mandatory for all truck drivers, and it's going to become mandatory for all people driving cars. Yeah, like yeah. And I understand Resolute. Okay, so definitely that sounds
Thanks, words and pictures. I got a kill.
Cool.
And I got killed.
I'm just talking here all the time, and I'm focusing on the chat, so I'm not following the game.
No, it's okay.
Basically, yeah. Just tell me when you kill somebody, because otherwise it's same old, same old. You land, you collect, you die. Yeah, like this one.
Hey, Mountains.
And Kitty Bear says here, one day a year you can't get out of my town without a breathalyzer test. It's always the second Monday of September. Interesting. Okay. And Kitty Bear says it's the last day of a festival we have, and people will get in car totally wasted. Up till 2004, on that day, there would be 1 to 2 deadly car accidents. Yeah. And Mountain says that's probably for all new cars. Yeah, cars produced as of a certain date. Yes, exactly. I try fitting anything to it, it will probably fall apart. Your 20-year-old car. Yeah, I'm driving as well Golf 6, which is something like a 10-year-old car, but it has barely some mileage on it because it's I'm not using it that often. That's the problem. And we used to have 3 cars. We just sold 1 car this year because it was just standing outside, and we were not using it at all. So because it's really the 2 of us in this household, and with 3 cars, that was a little bit on the excessive side.
Just a
And
little.
I'm driving a Golf, and my wife is driving a
That's
Defender
almost
X1.
American excess.
Yeah, pretty much. No, but it was a tiny car that we bought when we were still living in the city. It was literally slightly bigger than a shopping cart.
I'm glad the
friend of mine.
American dream has found its way to Slovakia.
And a friend of mine was joking all the time that he will put a chain on it so that I have to put a coin just to release the car when he
Like a
connects
shopping
it
cart.
when he connects it to other shopping cars. It was literally a tiny car, but it was funny because I keep mentioning it all the time that I'm 6'6", so I could fit in the driver's seat just fine, and it was relatively, in quotes, spacious, so that I didn't have the feeling like being in like squeezed like in a can or something.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely people in the back row, they couldn't be they could be like bags on the back seat, and the it had no booth. Basically, it was uh
Trunk for
literally,
Americans, but yes.
yeah, the car, the size of the car, you could probably fit it on the back seat of a typical American car.
Sounds more like a golf cart.
You know what, I will once again
An enclosed golf cart is what it sounds like.
yeah, pretty much. Yes, I will try to Google a picture and
God damn it.
can I view photos? Okay, start camera. I'm zooming on it. So
Wow.
so when you look at my my picture here, it is really tiny.
Hold on. I can do something about that.
He's talking about the
So
car, not the picture.
I'm sharing just few pictures that I just found on the web. When you look at the inside, it looked like a toy car. But it was funny driving it. It's a manual shift and everything, yeah. And yeah, we bought it, I don't know, 12, 13, 14 years, 2007-ish.
Wow.
Yeah, 2000. I think 2007. It was brand new when we bought it. So yeah. And yeah, Resolute Germ. That's a golf cart. Pretty much it was. But you know what? You need to take in account that cities in Europe have very narrow roads. just imagine that I live in a village that is not by far not the oldest settlement in the country, and it's over, and we are celebrating 800 years uh, when it got its first name. So the settlement was here even before, and it became a village 800 years ago. So, and usually, just when you think about, and especially about historical parts of the cities, the streets were meant for riding like horses. So it's literally small. In Europe, generally cars are way smaller. So yeah.
Well, so are trolleys.
That's because your
And yeah, shopping carts as
people
well.
had no vision.
Yeah, this is how the car looked like, even with the stripes. This was actually a special edition of the car. It was like, I know that it's a Peugeot, which is a French car, but basically it was a Toyota. It was a Toyota with and Toyota did this one. And then Citroën, which is one French manufacturer, and Peugeot, which is another French manufacturer, basically took the same. It had a Toyota engine, it had Toyota shift gear. It was basically where you have the logos of the brand. This is the only differentiator between the three models. So it was a Japanese design, and it was cute. And you know what? In all the years, only the exhaust was changed as a component. Otherwise, everything else original when we sold it, and the car was completely like solid and fine, and it will drive like for another 10 years at least, because there was, and all the maintenance and everything dirt cheap, like dirt cheap. All the replacement parts for it, like dirt cheap. There was not basically no electronics in that one, so nothing that that could go wrong. The only thing that we changed was the radio, because the radio was delivered only with a CD player, and oh man, CD players, that's just boring. I wanted to have USB and SD card, so that was the only thing that we changed on that one. And Mountains of Elysium says, my city got its charter in 1185, and it was about 500 years old at the stage, so at least had a small settlement there since about 680. And yeah, that's a typical thing. And when you build around the settlements and then the cities, then it is a bit problematic to build roads. Obviously, when the city grew, or when there were more people coming in, so everything was wider. But just imagine that the widest highway that we have here has 3 lanes. Yeah, but once again, we are a country of 5.4 million people. And you can cross the country within, not like within days, like within 6 hours with like 2 half-hour breaks. You can just drive across the country from east to west, which is the longer distance. So there's literally no reason to have like wider roads.
No.
Yeah, it's funny. Okay, and I see here other comments. Let's go into those. Oh, we have a deadly car. Okay. Hello, Mountains. Okay, I have a driver's license, but not a car. I haven't driven a car in 25 years, says Kitty Bear. If you live in a city, honestly, when we were living in a city, we used to have this car that I'm just showing in the picture, just to have like the freedom of let's say when we wanted to go somewhere where there was no public transportation, or the public transports were not available at night times or so. Otherwise, when we were going to work, I had a bus stop literally across the street, and 3 minutes walk to my office when I got out of the bus. And the bus drive was like 15 minutes, and with the car it was something like 30 minutes in the traffic jam, because cars were not allowed in the bus lanes. Pretty simple.
Qapla, Alexander.
And Super Valpus says, I don't like cars that small death traps. You should install the handles on the outside for the pallbearers. Yeah, you're right. You know what? But once again, if you don't drive, you're not driving like in excessive speeds. You are driving within the city limits city speed limits. So it's not like you would drive I don't know, like 100 with it constantly or something. So
And hi, Alexander. What's going on?
And Kitty Bear says, the funniest thing I ever have seen was a flying Ferrari. My dead street had a freshly gotten speed bumps with launching pads. Yeah, they are so high. No normal car can get over them. Okay, those speed bumps. Oh, they are here as well. In some areas, excessively distributed. And yeah, they can be extremely annoying, and especially if they don't mark it properly, so that it's not highlighted like with yellow or those yellow and black stripes, and it's just like plain asphalt. You can miss those, and then you feel it. Yeah, it rearranges your backbone like within seconds. Okay, I'm not sure, Brightest Day, if you saw the message from Captain Track here. Kitty Bear says, a neighbor of mine that came home from vacation didn't know the speed bumps and launched his Ferrari 3 meters in the air and wrecked it. Oh, yes. And there, Alexander, hello there. And Kitty Bear says, I live in a 3,000 person town. I drive around my town under an hour. Okay. Yes, so.
Please let me get this truck.
And small truck, doesn't matter if a big truck or lorry hits you. You know what? If a big truck hits you, you can be in a BMW. Doesn't help much. Definitely here at least you have the certainty that you die, and you don't stay crippled like for the rest of your life, or for like the next 2 hours till you die. Actually, here you die instantly. Yeah, but once again. For driving like within the city, and especially once again narrow cities, small parking lots, you can fit with the car everywhere. It was just perfect for that one. But right now, definitely we are using like let's say adult cars.
So no more golf cart car
No,
for you.
no more golf carts. Yeah, exactly. But the mileage you could get out of this car, that was incredible. It was like almost nothing. But okay, the whole car, it was like the whole car, like everything was maybe 1,600 pounds, something over 800 kilo. Which is basically, yeah. If you get pissed off, you could lift it. And the rest of it says, I didn't think Europe has adult cars. Just a small reminder, all the Mercedes, BMWs, those are like European cars, like Germany. But the funniest thing is that the production of the BMW X6 which is one of the larger models that BMW has, and the more expensive ones is actually in the United States. So if you order here in Europe a BMW X6, it gets delivered from the United States.
That's weird.
Yeah, production plant for the X6 is in the United States. And Mountain says, I'm picturing the Ferrari from Ferris Bueller, airborne to the theme of Star Wars. Yeah. And Kitty Bear says here, the speed bumps go over the length of 30 centimeters, which is approximately 1 feet to 45 centimeters, which is 1 feet, 1 feet, 1 foot and how many inches? Whatever. 3, 4, 5 inches. 1 foot 5 inches up, and only high cars can get over them. That's ridiculously high, actually, because usually the height of the cars is sub 30 centimeters. And definitely, for example, I have a Golf that is like a sports edition, and it is like 1 inch lower than the usual Golf cars are, and a little bit wider, and yeah. It wasn't a cheap car, but I like it very much.
Pflugerville, I see you. I'll be right there.
Where is Pflugerville? I don't see him in the chat.
He's in the backstage.
Backstage, okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
because I'm not.
You
he
can't
didn't say
see
anything.
him.
Well, no, I can't. I know I can't see him, but I
Well, you're
figured he
not
would
gonna
say something.
And
say
not a single
something.
message in the private chat.
There he is.
Hi, Pflugerville.
Hi. I was waiting patiently. Don't worry about it.
We know.
Yeah, you sound way cheaper than yesterday in morning.
Yeah.
More
and
awake too.
And I was on Bill's stream last night until like 2:30 or 3 in the morning. That was fun.
Good.
Yeah,
So
and
I see.
Hello, Itza. Evening all.
Oh yeah. Hey, Itza.
Bert, say hi to Itza.
Hey, it's
Thank you. And sorry I interrupted you, Flugger.
I didn't really have anything important to say, so it's all good.
So, nothing important to say.
No, I've just been listening to you guys for a little while, and I was like, well, there's only 2 people on the panel, besides Bird. I was like, well, screw it, I'll jump up. And...
Yeah, why not? You're welcome, because I'm talking here for the last hour like crazy.
Yeah. Oh, there was 1 week. It was only me and Bird. That was it. The entire time.
Yeah, no. Last week, what did I do last week? Oh yeah, I know that Anti-Tricker was streaming, and I jumped before Bird started streaming. Anti-Tricker was already streaming, so I jumped on his stream, and then I stayed over on his stream and didn't join you. I feel bad for that one. It won't happen again, Bert. I promise.
Sure.
You know, it's like I need to share my laugh. It's
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you're like me, I giggle uncontrollably. But did anybody catch Salty's Jeopardy stream?
Since the stream starts like at 3 a.m. in the morning for me, trust me, no. But I listened to it. Why?
Well, I was just saying, it was kind of funny when they were doing the rules of acquisition.
Oh yes, and the funniest thing about it was like Rule 34, Rule 35. Those I knew immediately, and the thing is, I had like maybe 20 years ago when I was younger and way more stupid. I had an idea that I'm going to learn all the rules of acquisition. and many of them I learned, but I forgot like
Oh, yeah.
99% of them. And especially like with the numbers, like which is but 34 and 35 you don't mix because
They're
Jetsia
pretty.
mixed them up, and so
Those,
I
those two
yeah
are pretty easy to remember.
yeah pretty much, yeah. And the first one, once you have their money, never give it back, yeah.
Yep.
So rules of acquisition are funny, but you know what, the craziest thing is when you read those rules of acquisition, I don't know who created it or how they were created throughout the writing of the show, but they are genuinely like truths of life.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. It, like a contract is a contract.
Is a
Yeah.
contract.
Yes,
But only
exactly.
amongst Ferengi.
But only among Ferengi,
Mhm.
yeah. But if you put it like only among humans, it's a done deal.
When they were doing that or that category, I guess I should say, I went out on the, you know, into the Google space and I printed them off. I was just like, I gotta know which ones these are. It was funny. It was kind of fun.
Yeah. Kitty Bear, definitely those speed bumps need to be removed from the streets because they are literally a hazard to cars. And I'm actually wondering that you have still the speed bumps like that in the city, because for example here the fun part is if there is like a pothole or something on the road and and you damage your car on that pothole, you can sue the city or the owner of that road for uh, basically damage, for the cost of the damage. So if somebody put up the speed bumps there like that are damaging for the cars, you could actually sue the city. At least here you could do that. Mountain says, just finished watching Squid Game with my wife. What did I just watch? Very good though. You watched a Korean crazy TV show that is actually really, really good. I started watching it, but I don't have time because I'm either working or talking to my wife or spending time with you guys on YouTube. So I don't have time to watch it actually. And Mountain says, Bird of Prey. Now, don't be hard on the random man is visiting the elderly when he goes to Salty Checker. Salty did after all babysit Cain and Abel, so he just turned his back for 2 minutes.
I'm not being hard on anybody.
And I
No.
should really say,
I'm especially happy that you're not hard on me. And yeah,
No, Jesus.
yeah.
I should really say hi to Mountains of Elysium because he said hi to me, and
Yeah.
oh,
Talks
and
to Super Blubbergus. Okay. So sorry, go.
those speed bumps you're talking about. The car I have right now won't even make it over some of them. It's like having a curb in the middle of the road. It just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. And Kitty says those speed bumps have been there now 28 years. They ain't going anywhere. Okay. Are they at least like somehow marked or highlighted that they are there? And yeah,
They usually get painted yellow in the U.S.
yeah, exactly.
Hi,
And
Ervik Sorry.
okay, you're checking the chat. Okay, let me.
Go ahead, Joseph.
No,
was just
I'm just.
When
I'm
did
just
okay?
What?
When did that guy get over to the door? Son of a bitch. I had a bomb there ready to go off. I didn't know. Son of a bitch.
Easy answer.
I went to the map.
Yeah, that's your mistake. You are always going to the map in the worst possible situations.
Motherfucker. He would have been vaporized. All I had to do was press the goddamn button to set off the bomb.
Well, why did you
Fuck.
check the map?
Wait, I was just thinking, when you say in English, motherfucker, shouldn't you just say it in more polite way, like dead?
One more time. That's it. One time and I'm done.
One more time, we're gonna celebrate. And Katie says the speed bumps are there because people were speeding there right past the kindergarten. Besides, you can go around my dead street using the main road, which has no speed bumps. Okay, but I understand that they're justified to be there. The question is, do they really have to be like 1 foot tall? You know, because that's almost like road stop.
It's like 30 centimeters.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have to convert everything back to.
It's a good mental exercise for me.
Oh, okay.
For example, I still don't have managed like the temperatures, like weather. But I know. But in the meantime, I understand like what is like really cold, what means chill, like when it becomes like acceptable, and what is hot. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So this is.
It's 57 degrees, or not. That's Fahrenheit. 14 degrees Celsius.
Yeah. Which is like yuck, but acceptable.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is being in America, U.S., I should say, it's like, why don't we just convert to the
rest of the world's? Yeah,
right.
That makes sense.
But there wasn't. I think in the 70s there was an attempt, like a presidential. Who was it? In the 70s,
they tried.
They tried and they didn't manage. And UK is as well, like mixed, and I think Ireland as well is still mixed.
I think it should be mixed. I don't necessarily think that one should take over. Just
you know what? I have a video. On TikTok. A guy was like, he did a video about the metric system, and then he did a video about the metric, and he was like, okay, I have here like 3 pages, and then he was like, 1 ounce is like two how was it? It's like 2 spoons, which means 3 teaspoons, and like, what? I was listening to it like, why? And it's like 1 cup. What is 1 cup? You know, how many ounces is 1 cup?
And it depends on the size of the cup.
Yeah, exactly. But if I say something in grams, it's in grams, and it's fixed. Like, this is how many grams go into this effing recipe. No, it's yeah, it's funny.
Well, a measuring cup is a fixed
I know
thing.
that there are measuring cups, yeah, but still, it's like you have cups, you have spoons, you have ounces, you have and there's no correlation between the units. Because that's the typical problem. Because just imagine that. If you want to heat water, like 1 liter water by 1 degree Celsius, you are using one calorie of energy, you know, and it's like you have 1 centimeter, 10 centimeters to a decimeter, 100 centimeters to a meter, 1,000 meters to a kilometer. So, and then you have like 12 inches to one foot. Yeah. How many feet is 1 yard?
3.
3 feet 1 yard. And how many yards to 1 mile? You know, and it's there's no correlation in the system. And yeah, Kitty Bear, one liter water is 1 kilogram. Exactly. So this is like there is literally no correlation between the units, and this is so confusing about it. I understand, for example, that for example for the temperatures, when you are it is despite you are starting because you are starting with 32 degrees Fahrenheit as basically the freezing point and 212 as the boiling point for water. So the range is way larger than between and so and in that case, let's say more precise than when you go in Celsius. But in Celsius it is 0 is freezing, 100 is boiling.
Oh, it's funny. I always find it funny that so many people don't understand, what a kilogram weighs and what it weighs in pounds.
Yeah.
I mean, it's yeah, exactly. It's so easy to. Oh, it drives me insane. And these people, they don't get educated on this.
But the funny part is when you go and you want to buy cola in a bottle, how much cola is in one bottle?
Well, it'll depend on the size of the bottle, but we do an awful lot of 2 liters.
Yeah. See, but you said liters.
Yeah.
You didn't say half a gallon.
Oh God, no! I wouldn't do that.
You know,
that's not how it's marketed.
Yeah,
and it's marketing.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And with and with inches and centimeters, that's another thing. When Bert says I got my haircut and it's 1/8 of an inch.
I'd have to do the math on that, but
you are going into fractions, and I say it's a 3 millimeter haircut.
Well, 1 inch is 2.54 centimeters.
Yes. But the funniest thing is the way you are using liters for cola for let's say for like soft drinks and drugs. We are using inches for screen sizes.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
that's kind of funny.
Yeah, and that's the only. And honestly, if you say to me that 107 centimeters, I have no idea how much it is in. I can't put it into like a screen size. But if you say like it's 107, it should be something like 40 inches. I immediately have an imagine. I can immediately imagine what size of screen we are talking about. Like I don't know. I know that the TV in my living room is a 75 inch. How much is it? And I would definitely need to open my calculator and do 70 times 75 times 2.54. Bam, it's 190 centimeters. So it's only slightly the diagonal is only like 10 centimeters, under 10 centimeters shorter than I am.
I'm sorry, Bird. I didn't mean to cause a ruckus about metric and, you know,
I don't think Bird minds it
imperial.
because he's an engineer.
That's true.
And him as an engineer, he prides himself that he understands metric very well. But I think Bird is taking a break right now, a noisy one, since he's not talking to us.
I just had to throw that out there.
Yeah, and Kitty Bear, yeah, 1 liter of milk is not 1 kilogram. No, 1 liter of water is 1 kilogram. 1 liter of milk will be definitely heavier because it's suspension. Yeah.
Yeah, it has fat solids in it.
Yeah. And I think like gas or petrol is lighter than like 1 liter is lighter than the water because the fluid is. Yeah, should be lighter here because oil is always like on top of water. Yeah.
You know, every time I've ever been to Canada, it always drove me nuts because they always sell, gas by the liter, and it's like, what the hell?
And you know what, John DeMarco says here. In my opinion, the metric system is more logical for scientific measurements, but the standard system is more convenient for everyday usage. You know what? It's John. It's literally like what you are used to use, because if you grew up with definitely learning only the metric system, you live only with the metric system. But I learned yesterday, and once again from a TikTok video, because I have TikTok, but I'm subscribed not only to the dancing girls. There are as well like scientific and channels, scientific stuff, and channels that put like interesting facts. And actually, there is a road in Arizona, like a highway, that was built, I think, in the 70s, when there was this attempt to switch over to metric, and they left all the road signs are there in metric on that one road. And that it is driving especially truck drivers crazy.
Well, at least when I'm driving on roads that are, speed sensitive to metric, you can just see it on the speedometer. It's got both.
Yeah, I can. My Golf, I can switch between. I have like the analog dials that I have are in kilometers, but I have as well like a small digital display, and I can switch to miles, so I can see in either kilometers or miles per hour. Yeah, and welcome back, Cinnabon.
Yes, Cinnabon Bunny.
Yeah, Cinnabon was here. He left us, and he came back. Yeah.
He's probably still battling that Eagle Moss display that he wants to build.
And just at the point that I was getting ready to end the stream.
What?
I'm so annoyed. I keep getting killed in the goddamn game.
That I thought you wanted to end the stream. Okay.
That's what I said. I'm going to end the stream.
You are going to end the stream. Okay. So I don't know why, but okay, it's your stream.
What the hell are we going to do the rest of the night? Son of a bitch.
Go stream. Someone else can stream. Cinnabon.
Yeah. Captain,
anyone?
Yeah, Captain could do a late evening brew or something. Sorry, I had giggles again today.
Just like hell freezing over.
Cinnamon's in his car.
He said he's back. So how do you know he's in the car? He put it in there. I'm in my. Okay, so we can do a car stream.
Yeah, earlier today I was napping, and all I could do was think of questions of how I would do a Jeopardy. It was just funny shit. I would do it, like a whole category that was just the character's name is this. What was the actor's name?
Mm-hmm.
That would be terrible on Bird.
Yeah, Fluger, you know what? I can tell you that it must be a pain in the butt to create like set of what is it, like 5x5 2 rounds, so 50 questions.
Oh yeah.
Every second week or so. Just create a set of 50 questions, and then the candidates, they don't even know the answers.
Sorry, John DeMarco. I didn't mean to give you any good ideas. But that would frustrate the shit out of Bird because, ask Bird who Tony Todd is.
No idea.
No idea for 500, right?
No idea. Do you remember the two sons of Moog?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Kern and more.
Yeah, it's Kern. And he played other roles too. Not as many as Jeffrey Combs, but
I take all the ideas I can get. I can imagine, John. I can imagine.
Anyway.
Yeah, he played.
I do have to get going, guys.
Okay, Bert.
Okay, Bert. Thank you.
Fluger, anything you'd like to say else before we go?
I'm good. I'll just have to wander around the internet and find something else to watch.
No problem. Random Menace.
As always, my stream. I'm going to stream soon, but all my streams are private and wet, so nobody's going to join that. Anyway, thank you very much for having me on the panel. I hope I didn't bother everybody to death.
Of course not. You were the highlight.
Thank you.
Random Captain Track.
Correct. Thank you for having me.
You're always welcome.
Whatever
Guys, thank you all so much for hanging out. I'm sorry, not the best stream today.
Thank you.
Well,
tomorrow, though, DS9 Wednesday, Sacrifice of Angels, one of, if not the best episodes of DS9 of all time in HD. Be there.
ZL dies.
I watched what was it? Apocalypse Rising? Is that the right name?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. I can't believe how good Cisco looks as a Klingon. That was great.
That was that episode. Yeah. Anyway,
I could watch that over and over and over.
Thank you very
4
much.
p.m. tomorrow Eastern. Sacrifice of Angels, DS9 Wednesday.
Awesome.
I'll see you all later. Qapla
scenario. You need to rewind. Take care.
Bird out.
But wait, there is more. The video might be over, but there's more fun to be had. First, please make sure you're subscribed to the channel and have clicked that bell icon to get notifications of new videos in your YouTube feed. Share this video on social media to help this channel fight the algorithm that favors big media. Also check out www.birdoprey5.com for links to my other channels, various social media accounts, merch store, Dear Bop, affiliate links, and all your Bird of Prey 5 needs. At the main Bird of Prey 5 YouTube channel, you can find all sorts of live streams and unlisted videos. YouTube membership options, and a community section with polls and updates on the channel. On the secondary channel, Berto Prey 5X, you can find overflow content that doesn't always make the main channel. Subscribe to both channels, please. Thanks for watching. Remember, I stream almost every day. This is Berto Prey 5 saying goodbye, world. Until next time. P.S. Hail Sassy, hail Charlie, and of course, hail Karoga.